The Vibhava in Rasa theory refers to determinants of emotion such as character setting, transitory emotions, physical gestures, poetic meter. So determinants of emotion are correct uttaram. Vibhava. Vibhava in Rasa theory refers to determinants of emotion. Next question. Which rasa is evoked by scenes of war or valor? It's easy, right? So Veera, Bhayanaga, Hasya, Shanta. So valor, right? The scenes of valor or scenes of war. So Veera is the right answer. Sthai Bhava for Karuna Rasa, pathos. Okay. We have to learn all the Greek terms of these emotions. You must, because this will be a question for examination. So pathos, karuna rasa, pathos. So shoka, krodha, utsaha, bhaya. Sthai bhava for karuna here, shoka, sorrow. Abhinava Gupta's commentary on Natya Shastra is titled as Abhinava Bharati Dvanyaloka Kavya Prakasha Rasa Gangadhara. So Abhinava Gupta's commentary on Natya Shastra. Natya Shastra. Okay, so keep in mind the commentary on Natya Shastra by Abhinava Gupta, that is Abhinava Bharati is the right answer. Abhinava Bharati. Rasa is ultimately experienced by Sahridaya, actor, playwright, critic. Answer is Sahridaya, ideal spectator. നെക്സ്റ്റ് ധ്വനി തിയറിയുമായിട്ട് ബന്ധപ്പെട്ട ചോദ്യങ്ങളാണ്. ദ ടേം ധ്വനി ലിറ്ററലി മീൻസ് സൗണ്ട് സജഷൻ, rhythm, ornamentation, emotion. So the answer is sound or suggestion, suggested meaning, right? Vastu Dhwani refers to suggestion of fact, theme, figure of speech, rasa, meter. So the answer is fact, theme. അടുത്തത് ആനന്ദവർദ്ധന അസോസിയേറ്റ്സ് ധ്വനി primarily with Kavya, drama, prose, religious text. Answer is Kavya. The opposite of Dhwani in Sanskrit poetics. The opposite of Dhwani in Sanskrit poetics is Chitrakavya, Riti, Auchitya, Vakrokti. So, Chitrakavya, I'm not sure about the pronunciation, okay? So, literal poetry, the opposite of Dhwani in Sanskrit is Chitrakavya, literal poetry. Which critic argued that Dhwani exists even in Vedic hymn? Abhinava Gupta, Mammata, Kuntaka, Bhamaha. So, answer is Abhinava Gupta. അടുത്തത് നമ്മുടെ അരിസ്റ്റോട്ടിലിൻ്റെ പോയറ്റിക്സിലേക്ക് പോവാം. അരിസ്റ്റോട്ടിൽ കൺസിഡേർഡ് പ്ലോട്ട് ദ സോൾ ഓഫ് ട്രാജഡി ബിക്കോസ് ഇറ്റ് ഡിറൈവ്സ് ആക്ഷൻ ആൻഡ് മീനിങ്, ക്യാരക്ടേഴ്സ് ആർ സ്റ്റേറ്റിക്, സ്പെക്ടക്കിൾസ് ഡിപ്പെൻഡ്സ് ഓൺ ഇറ്റ്, diction is secondary. So the answer is Aristotle considers plot the soul of tragedy. The answer is it derives action and meaning. Next, the term mimesis implies imitation or representation of reality, divine inspiration, original creation, satirical exaggeration. So imitation is the correct answer, mimesis. Which elements of tragedy deals with the moral qualities of character? There are 6 elements of tragedy, right? So that is what I told you, Greek terms of each one. So ethos, pathos, logos, mythos. Which element of tragedy deal with moral qualities of characters? So this can be expected the Greek terms and even in the English terms. So ethos, pathos, logos, mythos. So which element deals with the moral qualities of the character? So ethos is the right answer, option A. Aristotle prefers complex plots over simple one because they contain reversal and recognition, comic relief, multiple settings, supernatural elements. So Aristotle prefers a complex plot over simple one because they contain reversal and recognition. അടുത്തത് the function of the chorus in Aristotle's, according to Aristotle, the function of chorus act as an ideal spectator, advance the plot, provide comic relief, deliver prologues. So act as an ideal spectator. Wordsworth's preface to Lyrical Ballads, question number 16. Wordsworth's rejection of poetic diction favors. That easy, no? Let me say the answer now. I just thought of stopping saying the options. So Wordsworth's rejection of poetic diction favors actually you all know language of law and rustic life. The poet's role as man speaking to man emphasizes universality of human experience is the right answer. The poet's role as man speaking to man emphasizes universality of human experience. Wordsworth's spontaneous overflow is followed by emotional recollected in tranquility. The lyrical ballads aim to depict incidents of common life with imagination. Wordsworth's poetry avoids personification and abstract ideas. Next, some question from Coleridge, Biographia Literaria. Coleridge's primary imagination is a universal human perception. Primary imagination is universal human perception. അടുത്തത് the secondary imagination differs in being conscious and creative. Coleridge's example of fancy is a mechanical combination of images. The willing suspension of disbelief applies to supernatural elements in poetry. Coleridge critiques Wordsworth's view on rustic language's universality. Arnold's study of poetry, some question we can see. Arnold's touchstone method is very important. Touchstone method evaluates poetry by comparing lines to classical examples. Comparing lines to the classical example. The grand style requires high seriousness plus excellence of diction. Arnold criticism of life means interpret human existence profoundly. Arnold warns against the personal estimate because overvalues subjective preferences. Arnold cites Chaucer's lack of dash as a flaw. Lack of high seriousness as a flaw. Eliot's tradition and individual talent. Eliot's historical sense requires a poet to write with the past in mind. The poet's mind is a receptacle. Receptacle means a kind of like a ball or a jar. Okay, of or receptacle for feelings, phrases, and images. Objective correlative refers to artistic formula to evoke emotion. Eliot's dissociation of sensibility began in the 17th century. For Eliot, the best poetry is impersonal. Next, Saussure linguistic sign. The signified is concept meaning, concept or meaning. Okay, signified means. Saussure lang refers to abstract language system. The relationship between signifier and signified is arbitrary. Parole is individual speech acts. Saussure's works influenced structuralism. Now, Subaltern feminist poetics. The feminine phase involved women. The feminine phase involved women imitating male norms. Gynocriticism focuses on women as writers. Feminist phase emphasized protesting patriarchy. Okay, feminist phase, protesting patriarchy. Gynocriticism focused on women as writers. Feminine phase imitating male norms. Okay, next question. Schalter critiques Freud's theory of femininity as male-centered. The Mad Woman in Attic explores women's repressed creativity. Now we have some mixed questions here. Rasa is produced by the combination of Vibhava, Anubhava, and Vepichari Bhava. Aristotle's hamartia is often mistranslated as tragic flow, more accurately, error. Wordsworth's egotistical sublime contrasts with Keats' negative capability. Khwaja's Kubla Khan exemplifies fragmentary imaginative power. Arnold's high seriousness appears in Dante and Milton.